Hello, welcome to this short video in which I will introduce the n8n template I designed to automatically assess CSRD sustainability reporting using an AI agent. My name is Samir. I'm supply chain data scientist and founder of the startup LogiGreen. In our startup, we are helping companies to reduce the environmental footprint of their company and help them to meet sustainability requirements from investors, but also from the regulation. One of the most important regulations in Europe is the CSRD, the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive. This directive pushes companies to submit reports following a certain format. This format is using XHTML with inline XBRL tags. It is pretty complex for companies that don't have the data maturity, and they may do some mistakes. Therefore, we have developed this simple workflow that basically helps them to assess if the report is in the correct format and if all the information are here using an AI agent. In this video, I will quickly show you how the workflow is working using a demo with two different reports, and then I will show you how to set it up so you can use it for your company or to help other companies. Let's go. So first, maybe let me give you a brief introduction of the workflow. So we have a Gmail trigger. So the idea of the tool here is that your colleagues or other companies may send the reports in an attachment by email to one special mailbox. So here it will be a Gmail mailbox. So the workflow will be triggered every time an email is received. Then we're going to check if there is CSRD reporting in the subject. If yes, we extract the content. We extract the attachment. From the attachment, we take the HTML. Then we are doing some processing of the HTML that we send to the agent. Then the agent is basically assessing if it's correct or not and building a kind of a summary of the assessment and send it back to the sender. So let me show you first how the reports look like. So you can find the reports, the examples here in my GitHub repository that is linked in the description. But basically, I have generated two types of reports. One report that is valid and another report that is not valid. And what we are going to do is basically send both to see what the agent will answer. Okay, so first, maybe let's go to the mailbox. So here, okay, maybe let's start with the valid report. Okay. So I send it to myself, but of course, and when you are going to use it, you are going to send like someone from your team is going to send that to the agent. So let's go back to the report, to the workflow, and let's test it. Okay, so things worked well. So now we can look at more details. So here, this trigger is basically taking all the information of the incoming email. And here we have the right email because we can see that the subject is correct. Then there is this assessment. Say, okay, is it including CSRD reporting? So if you want to set it up, then you can set up the type of format based on the process that you will have. So here is just CSRD reporting. Just to come back here, if you want to use this Gmail trigger, what you will need is basically to put the credentials of your Google API, Google Gmail API. So you go on your console, you go on Gmail API, you enable it, then you create credentials. And in these credentials, you are going to put basically the client ID and the client secret. So yeah, first maybe to set up, so what you need to set up is to put the credentials in your Gmail trigger. So the credentials links to the mailbox that will receive the emails that include the report. So here I just put a simple check, right, that we have CSRD. Of course, you can complete here based on the process that you are going to implement. Then here in this node, we are extracting, so downloading the attachment. And here's the attachment in binary format. Then we extract the HTML from the binary format. And here we can see the HTML. And here we are checking the format. So here I have put some comments. It's basically checking if we have the right tags, is the format is correct, and if we have all the information needed. So it's a basic check. You can of course improve it. For that, I would advise you to study what are the requirements for the CSRD format. But here it's a basic check that I have, and I have tested this workflow with multiple actual real reports that I cannot change here, unfortunately, and it's working pretty well. So it's enough, but of course you can improve it. And then, yeah, the AI agents. So we feed the AI agents with, so first, in terms of prompt of user message, just we just say, so we give him the task of basically answering to the sustainability team that sends the report to it. We include the results of the report. So yeah, sorry for that. I forgot to explain that. Yeah, the output here is a kind of summary of the parsing, so to check if everything is going well or not, what is missing. So we send the output of the report, and we ask to generate the output following a certain format with the subject and the body, because it's going to be feeding an email. And then, yeah, with that, we are sending the email with the subject here. And no, first, yeah, here we are setting the message ID, and the message ID is basically the ID of the message received here. And we are asking, and this node is basically a node to reply to a message. And then, yeah, in terms of message is basically the body of the previous one. Here, yeah, that's true. I just remember now that I didn't need to generate the subject, but in case, for instance, that you want to send a new email, that could be interesting. Then in terms of comments, I think it's good. Yeah, for the AI agent, what do you need to set up here is the credentials for OpenAI, if you are using OpenAI or any LLM. And here, yeah, for the system prompt, it's a pretty simple system prompt. It's working pretty well, and at least it reduced the token conception. But here, yeah, what you can change is probably the name of the bot. So here we named it based on our company, and yeah, the signature. So here we are signing with the name. So LogiGreen CSRD report, audit bot. So yeah, I think it's pretty good. So let's check on the email. Let me find the email. Yes. So here what we can see, so I use this mailbox just for testing. I send it to myself, I received it, and then we have the answer. Here is the valid report. So this is the summarization. No empty disclosure were found. Everything passed. So overall, it's in good shape, and we can send it. Then what I propose to you is to send another email. Here, I don't know, total, let's say, okay, no, so here it's not LogiGreen bot, yeah, and here I will take the invalid report. Boom. Let's go back to the workflow. Let's clear. Let's launch it again. So here, what we can see is that we take the right report, yeah, because it's total now. It's passed here because it's CSRD reporting is included, boom, boom, boom. So here, what are the results? So we have 2 missings. We have some empty disclosures, and we have some duplicates. And what has been generated here, we provide the following key points. 3 non-numeric tags were identified, only compare was found. Okay, so here basically the agent is providing all the missing or wrong points in the reports. And now if we go back to the email, we have the answer. So really what I liked is here you have this sentence basically to summarize in case the person is non-technical. Then based on the system prompts, you can even start it with that. Say, okay, the report is not good. and create another workflow to send the report to another team. So yeah, that's the kind of improvement that you can put. Of course, here, what you could say is that, the nodes here could be improved, or you can just replace the nodes with the AI agents. Here, the idea is maybe to have a kind of a lightweight solution that doesn't use that much token, but what you can do is send directly the complete report to the AI agents and ask him to perform the clearing. But then you will have all this stochasticity and the randomness of the AI agents, where here's basically code. You are sure that you are going to perform the same task. So I hope things were clear enough. If you have any question, don't hesitate to use the comment section. And if you are interested in other AI workflows, don't hesitate to check the channel where I published other workflows, and also in my n8n on my n8n profile. Thank you.